Good. All right. 2017, you're ending business. Things are wrapping up. How do you actually end the year strong? Don't just go into your holidays thinking that it's just going to be fantastic and all your problems are going to go away and next year is going to be different. This really is about making sure that your business is going to do better the next year. I really want to talk about today just ending your 2017 super strong as a company. Number one, this is absolutely crucial. The thing that you think about last is thank your customers. Thank them. Your customers are the lifeblood of your business. Every single year, thanking our customers starts in October, and we start planning on what would really bless our customers, what they would love. And if you don't thank your customers, they may not be in business with you next year. Every single year, I take time to write a poem in the card. We do Christmas ones, we do different themes and stuff that rhymes. We really actually put a lot of work into it because at the end of the day, we don't want it just another Hallmark and just signing our names. That's really cheap, that's crappy. I personally don't like it. You might as well just not send a card. So make sure you're giving them something of value. I walk into places, shake hands, and just appreciate them. Do I do that just to get more business? No. I really want to thank them for the previous year of business. I know that they will refer me, love me, trust me into years to come, but I just want to see how they're doing, and it has been an amazing touch for our customers. So I'd encourage you, what is your plan for thanking your customers? All right, number two, after you thank your customers, thank your staff. Okay, thank your team. And I know this sounds just trite and like, okay, of course we do. But thanking your team doesn't mean, okay, we're just gonna give you a bonus. Like, bonuses are good, okay? Cash is great, and I'm gonna talk about bonuses, but actually thank them. Thank them publicly, not even personally. On top of that, bonuses are critical, but we have to take a look at the newer generations, and it's not that money doesn't matter, it just doesn't matter as much as in previous generations. The stats are right now that baby boomers feel thanked when they have a title or a salary that goes with that title. Okay, that is the way that they feel appreciated. Millennials feel thanked by a public declaration of something that they did right. Okay, now money is still on the list. I'm not saying, please do not hear me. It's not about not paying millennials what they're worth or giving millennial bonuses. I definitely do that all the time. But you got to make sure that the first thing you think about is a public declaration of your appreciation towards them. Whatever that looks like, if it's awkward for you, get awkward. Okay, get super awkward with it. I've got a list, I've got a prepared a speech of how every single person has changed the business in the last year, and it's from the heart, it's real stuff, and it's something that people can connect to. Number three, this is a big one. This is what I work on in December, closing. Okay, not deals, closing projects, closing problems, closing promotions. If it hasn't worked so far, close it down. Don't let it drag on into 2018. I take stock at everything I've done and say, okay, these projects, these things are going forward. These things have got to end. There may be even a customer or two or a person or two and saying, what, I've actually got to continue without this person, without this customer because of these reasons. Don't let your problems in 2017 become your problems in 2018, because before you know it, it's going to become 2019 and you still haven't solved those problems. So make sure, go through your list of things you want to close out and go through them and go through them really hard. Number four, this is a fun one, okay? This is getting into our 2018, is I want you to visualize your 2018. And not just the entire year, but the end of the year. One of the best questions that I've ever heard asked of business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, question that I always ask people is, imagine you get to December of next year. Okay, you get to the end of 2018. If you were to say to me, December 2018, this was an amazing year, what would have happened during that year that would have helped you say that statement? For me, it's going to be completely different from you, right? Everyone's going to be very different. But ask yourself these questions and write down what that's going to look like, okay? These are what's called your internal motivators. These are the things that make you excited, that get you out of bed in the morning, that help you goal set from one piece to the other. A lot of times people may give you goals and say, hey, you know what, are you growing? Are you doing this? But in reality, everybody has different goals. So find out what your motivators are right now in 2017 and figure that out for 2018. Now, once you have those goals, okay, so like put them down on paper. If it's growing your company by 50%, hiring some people, getting rid of tasks that you don't want to do in the following year, being more creative, landing a certain client, getting to a certain business metric, all those things are internal motivators, okay? Once you have that thing, then create a new sheet, okay, of what we call, and you've probably heard in the industry, called BHAGs, okay, BHAG. BHAGs, and they are big, hairy, audacious goals. Things that are crazy, almost scary, they're big. You may not know exactly how to get there, but BHAGs are those things that you hold on to when you don't actually have any vision. They can become your vision over time. Every single year, I have anywhere from 5 to 10 BHAGs. I print them out on one piece of paper in bold, and I take this list of BHAGs and I put it right where I can see it. I put it right on the wall in my personal office at home. It's not for everybody else. It's not for everybody to see. These are my own BHAGs. I'm owning my BHAGs. You own your BHAGs. But I have them so every single time I sit down in my office, I take a look and I see what I actually need to accomplish this year. And so I've got a measuring stick year over year that I can keep going back to. People would say, well, what were your goals for this year and did you accomplish them? Most people didn't even know what their goals were. And so sometimes they'll try to lessen their goal to wherever they're at. That's not fair. That's not actually dreaming. That's not goal setting. I basically, the beginning or the end of each year, I set my goals for next year. I put them up on the wall and they do not come down. All right, they stay up there. So even if I failed, I am reminded of my failure when I'm going into next year, and I can see what I need to change along the process. Okay, number 6. Really important, number 6. It is the Christmas season. It's a holiday season. We've got time off. This is the time of year where a lot of people take time off as well too. And I see time off like, a week off is kind of like sleeping, okay? You go to sleep and your brain actually takes everything that was in your mind throughout the day and it categorizes it. This is something I've learned. I'm not a brain scientist. So it categorizes it into a whole bunch of different boxes so that when you wake up in the morning, you feel refreshed. You've got a blank slate. And so you can go forward into your day with a complete blank slate and you're gathering more things. Now, 2017 is one year, 2018 is the next year. You need to actually take time off to categorize your year, to take stock of everything that has happened, and then get ready for the next year and have a clean slate when you come back. Right? I've got a lot of employees that take off a lot of vacation during this time. I encourage it. I think it's awesome because as soon as I get an employee back that has actually taken the time to rest, to relax, they come back with a new perspective and they usually start saying, I want to do things differently this year, or, we really haven't been paying attention to this side of our business, or we need to do this a lot better. Let's change this process. Recapping everything, how to make 2018 a great year, and more importantly, how to end 2017 strong. Number 1, thank your customers meaningfully. Number 2, thank your staff right in front of their faces and publicly. Number 3, close out projects, close out processes, close out things that have been hanging around for a long time. Make sure they're done, ended, off your list. Number 4, visualize your 2018 and find what your objectives are. Number 5, write down your BHAGs, post them up on your wall so you can see it throughout the year. And number 6, rest. Have a great year, guys.